If a woman says people find her to be intimidating, is that a good or a bad thing?
Bad thing.
Bad thing, why?
Intimidating is a nicer word for not approachable or not kind.
I take it as a compliment because it makes you strong, and I feel like they like the challenge, the intimidation. But then sometimes I push the boundary too much. I don't know, Brittany. We were talking about this today.
We literally talked about this, and I think that women having that is a very big thing, and that it should be more embraced.
I think it's a turn on for most guys.
I think it's a turn on for most guys, but when it's pushed too far, once it
strong enough
hits
guy.
their toxic masculinity, that's when they get defensive about it.
Yeah,
is what it is.
certain guys, it's a turn on, and then they're a good guy because I don't know, they can handle it. Yeah.
Handle a normal
If you're
person.
threatened by intimidating women, you're not strong enough yourself.
Yeah.
So
Find her to be intimidating. I think sometimes when women say that, it's an excuse when a guy doesn't like them, right? They're like, oh, guys are just too intimidated by me because I have too much of a career or this or that. I find generally with those women, they're just mean, just from dating,
Why are there some women who are proud of being bitches?
Well, I think I just answered that.
Now, before I get started, I'm going to go into a full-blown rant. So just so you know that. So if you want to scroll now. So y'all know I'm tatted the fuck up. I'm pretty tall. And I've been told a million times, oh my God, you look stuck up. You look mean, or I look intimidating. People always think I'm either gang related, gang affiliated. I don't even understand why. So with that being said, let me tell you guys, I'm from Los Angeles, California. So growing up in my culture, I'm Hispanic and Black. There's a lot of tattooed women and tattooed men. So I laugh that older people or people in general judge tattoos so much because there's some people who literally are blasted. I don't understand what's wrong with that to y'all, but it's our bodies, and I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. But with that being said, I get it. I understand how it might look intimidating to you. It's different. You don't see people that are tattooed like that. I don't freaking know. Whatever you think in your mind, you're entitled to that. But guys, when I tell you, people telling me I'm intimidating or scary or things like that, I laugh because I always say, why do people tell me their weakness? If you go up to somebody and say, I was scared of you or you intimidate me, why would you tell me that? Any crazy person would use that against you. I'm not like that, but just the fact that you told me that, it doesn't make any sense. Another thing, I do not let what people think about me affect my daily life. I don't care that much, you guys. I really don't. I've heard so much about my tattoos, how I'm masculine, this, and I don't give a crap. You can feel however you want. It's free, baby. Have fun. But I don't have to sit there and listen to it. If I wanted to tattoo my whole face and whole body, that's my business. But I will say this, y'all. There's a lot of men and women out there who love ink. And just like there's a lot of men and women who don't like ink, and that's perfectly fine. But the thing that bothers me about a lot of people is you will assume that somebody's intimidating by the way that they look because they're either not friendly or they're not going out of their way to talk to people. Y'all, I am so introverted now compared to before, how I used to talk to everybody. Now I'm just more like if you come up to me, I'll talk to you. But if I don't know you, I'm not going to go out of my way to talk to you, y'all. I just don't know why I'm like that. And it gives me anxiety being around way too many people unless I'm in a work setting. But it's so crazy that when you're quiet and you don't talk to people, people will think you're mean, stuck up, and intimidating just because you don't talk to them. And I just trip out the way that people perceive that when some people are just different, y'all. We don't like to talk. We don't like to gossip. We don't need to be in everybody's face. We like being alone. Nothing wrong with that. But I will tell you this. If you are the type of person who doesn't like to be called intimidating, please smile more. Stop wearing so much damn black. Wear colorful clothes. Be more friendlier. If you want to change something about yourself, work on it. You can change anything that you want. Don't stay stagnant. That choice is on you. But with that being said, y'all, the whole conversation about intimidation and all that from women, I understand it, but I don't understand why women want to embrace that. Us as women, yes, I think that we're supposed to be strong in our own way for our household, but I feel naturally that we weren't built to be like that. And what I mean by that is I feel like women are precious beings and precious souls, and men were supposed to be the ones doing that. But the reason why I'm speaking on this is because, like I said before, I grew up in LA. I don't know where you guys grew up at, and I moved to school, from school to school. I've been jumped. I've had so many things happen to me that you probably don't even understand and probably never went through. So that built up the way that it made me as a person now today. I was a product of my environment. So when I see certain people talking about strong women this, strong women that, some women only had one option, is survival mode and to be strong. So if you have never lived in a certain lifestyle, cállate, because you would never understand it. You see what I'm saying? But I don't understand why for women, men don't understand that we have trauma. We go through things just as much as you do. Do you think that a woman would want to grow up and be raised in a household where she's getting abused and beaten? Who would want a life like that? Do you think a woman would want to be raised into a household with no father or no love in the house? They don't choose that trauma. It just fucking happens. So when people judge that, it trips me out, you know? And for me at least, I'm not intimidated by strong people at all. But it's probably because I grew up in a setting where it was so chaotic. I had only one option but to be strong, and it molded me into the person I am now, and I love it. So when I meet other sarcastic people or other people who have been through the ringer, I see something that most people don't have. The way we view life is different, y'all, and it's beautiful to me. But to other people, they just see it as trauma. Stay away from that. Yes, some people and some women, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that are strong, independent, all that, nobody wants to be around y'all because you overdo it. You can be strong and independent all you want, but nobody's going to want to help you because independent means independent. You can do it on your own. Haven't you guys ever noticed? I say this all the time. I never say I'm independent. I say I'm self-sufficient. Self-sufficient, y'all. So redirect the way that you speak. And ladies, you do not have to be strong all the fucking time. You do not have to do that. You do not have to build up masculinity. You do not have to let your trauma be everything that molds you as a person. Please heal, get help, stay away from people, stop drinking, stop smoking for a while. Be the best you that you can be, and you can change that. But again, it takes a lot of work. It's not a walk in the park. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. So with that being said, please, I think it's beautiful for women to be strong. Strong in the household, strong to take care of our men, and just strong in general to protect ourselves. But I don't think we should be so strong to the point where we're chaotic, we're fighting people, you know what I mean? There's just a certain level of us being strong that I feel like should not be masculine, if that makes sense. It should not be toxic. Because women, like I said before, even though you guys think I'm misogynistic and hate y'all, I think you guys are beautiful beings and you definitely need to embody that. I'm telling y'all, embody that shit.